Hi everybody, it's Pamela with Pam Snacks and I'm back and we're going to try the recipe called Benihana's rice with chicken. But I pulled out 2 chicken breasts and so we're going to grill up those 2 breasts really quickly and not grill them, but we're going to bake them in the oven so that we can just have some nice baked chicken for some Caesar salads or side dishes, even sandwiches. So I might come back and show you if I make sandwiches or a salad with this chicken breast. All right, so now we're going to go in and season these chicken breasts up. What I did was mix 4 teaspoons of salt with 2 teaspoons of pepper, and then that way I don't have to keep shaking. I can just sprinkle with my fingers. And then they were also drizzled in some vegetable oil. I'm trying to keep the flavor light without any, strong flavors such as garlic or curry, anything like that, because I just want some good generic chicken. That way, as it comes along, I can just season it up. Let me rinse my hands right fast before I go on my salt and pepper. There you go. So now we're going back in for the salt and pepper after I've rinsed my hands. And we're just going to season the backside. I'm not sure if you can see the salt and pepper mix. I'll show it to you in a minute. But it's really simple. And you will always get your chicken right. So there you go. Salt and pepper on my chicken, both sides. We're throwing it in a 375-degree baked oven, and we should be done shortly. All right, we're back. We're getting ready to pull the chicken out the oven. It probably could stand a little bit more color, but we'll see. Oh, here we go. There you go. There's your chicken right there. Ah, there you go. So we got some nice grilled chicken for some sandwiches. I'm really thinking about a bacon chicken avocado sandwich. And then I love Caesar salad, so that's just fine for that. So I can use those later. We're about to get into the rice. Let's go. Hello, everyone. This has been hard. Um, Audio went out. We've learned how to fix the mic, so let's get into this. And here we go. So, the most important thing when making this recipe is that you use a clean skillet between each step. So, you're going to fry your chicken, clean your skillet. Fry your eggs, clean your skillet. Fry your veggies, clean your skillet. It's not that hard. Just wipe out the debris. Try to keep the flavoring in the skillet as much as possible. We will be using a 1/4 cup of eggs, 2 tablespoons of green onions, and 2 tablespoons of finely diced carrots. Um, I am using vegetable oil to grill the skillet. We have prepared the chicken in advance and the eggs in advance. I just didn't think you really wanted to sit around and watch me fry chicken and eggs. But the veggies are going to take a little longer, and that's the last step to add it to the rice. We also did season between each step. Remember, we made our own salt and pepper mixture, which was 4 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, and put that to the side. So as we saute everything, we'll just put a sprinkle of salt and pepper on everything, and then we'll finish it up at the end to taste. This is me doing the final oiling of the skillet. You can see that it's still pretty clean. Now, I did love using this Asian rice. I did it in a rice cooker. It wasn't sticky. It was just really, really nice. And then what I did is after it was done, I put it on that sheet pan, spreaded it out smooth, so that it could kind of dry out, and I got individual rice kernels. Just makes a big difference. And then we went in with the veggies. So now here we go, sauteing the veggies with a little bit of seasoning. And this is going to take a while. And there's the egg cooked. As I said, I cooked the eggs prior. There's the chicken cooked. And as soon as these veggies get soft, we'll put that in. The last thing that you just saw was my garlic butter that I made. I was shocked this recipe didn't have more garlic, but um, that was the garlic butter, and that will be linked below. We're scooping in the rice. Look how it crumbles in. It still looks a little flat on the bottom, but you can still see that it's individual kernels, like I said. If your rice is not if your rice is not right, your final dish will not be that good. So we did have to do this rice twice. The first time I don't know what went wrong with the rice cooker, but it just was not dehydrated enough. So we did set it out overnight in the fridge and let it dehydrate. And here we are. Good rice in the skillet, no brownness to the rice, fresh, white, fluffy rice. We're going to get it warmed up a little bit because it's come out of the fridge and we kind of want to get it up to a nice temperature before we put in the warm veggies. This has been a difficult task, and I keep saying that because I'm new to just doing editing. So we've had a lot of issues. Here we go in with the cooked carrots and onions. Now, I did not cook the green onions only because I just didn't want them sticking to my teeth or like slimy. I wanted a bit of crunch and freshness in them, and I just didn't want to saturate the flavor of the dish with cooked green onions. You know, generally you garnish with them, but I just saved them for the end and we're putting them in. But everything else was cooked: the eggs, the chicken, and the onions and the carrots. So the green onions went in raw, and I felt that the time in preparing it would make up for the lack of cooking it separately. If you look at the original recipe, it calls for you to cook all of the veggies at one time. But that's my spin on the recipe, and it just works best for me. We're stirring it up. We now have the eggs in and the chicken in. Unfortunately, it's a white dish, so you really can't see the chicken that well. We just used a half of a breast. So it doesn't call for a lot of ingredients in terms of cost. If you think about a half a chicken breast, what is that? Maybe $1, a carrot $1, green onions $1, a quarter of an onion. It's basically a quarter, but a whole onion is $1. So, and then the rice was probably about $5. And the soy sauce was kind of expensive. I went to the Chinese market to get that. Now we are doing a substitution here. You just saw me put in some sesame seed oil, and we're going in now with the soy sauce. We're going to go back to the sesame seed oil. The reason I chose to use sesame seed oil is because I cook for small children. And if they see some seeds in some food, they'll be like, we don't like it. So I decided to camouflage that with some sesame seed oil. Be very careful if you use this alternative. You only need a teaspoon of sesame seeds, but with the oil, I used a teaspoon as well. I wanted to make sure that the rice didn't get too greasy. And we have already included the garlic butter that is described in the links below. And now we're just going through getting that oil saturated through the rice, making sure that the butter is melted all through the rice. And soon we're going to push it to the side, as you can see. And now we're going to put it in with the restaurant quality soy sauce. This recipe called for 2 soy sauce. The garlic butter was done with your staple standard kitchen soy sauce, Kikkoman. But this one that we're doing now with the red cap on it is your high quality restaurant soy sauce. It's a dark soy sauce. I picked it up at the Chinese store for about $2.50. So all in all, the recipe probably ran me $12 with all the ingredients new, but the actual portion size was probably down to $5, which you really can't beat. This is why I cook at home. We are testing the rice. We're doing the soy sauce 1 tablespoon at a time because it's my first time using it and I didn't know how strong it was. So the first time we go in, not enough flavor. In the end, we'll do 3 teaspoons of no, 3 tablespoons of the soy sauce. We're using the big one. So we're going to be using 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I think this gave it enough flavor that if you wanted it stronger, you could use your standard table soy sauce, which is Kiko Man here, and add more soy sauce. But remember, soy sauce is very salty, and I did want to control the salt. And I think I got it right. Soon you'll see my grandson come in and test it, and I think he approves. Thank you for watching. This has been hard, but the cooking is easy. The editing is hard, but hopefully it'll get better for me as I go. I appreciate you guys. Please like and follow. And we're going to be probably doing potatoes next. Bye. Look at my grandson smashing the Benihana's rice. Is it good, Nick? Mm-hmm. He likes it. I think this is his second bowl, but that's what I did it. I did it for the kids. So I'm glad it worked out. Bye.